everybody, welcome to our first episode, we hope it's of many, of Shoppe Talk. That's S-H-O-P-P-E Talk, here with Ry the Costume Shop Guy and my favorite talkative friend, Pedro, aka Ed. Hi! Alright, that was me saying hi, but whatever, moving on. Today we wanted to talk about something quite interesting. At least we think it's interesting because we have a special guest coming for Expo. We're not going to tell you who it is, but we're going to tell you that we're going to talk about the Michael Myers masks and the origins of it. So this is going to be very exciting. What do you think, Ed? Very exciting. I know. Wait and see all the interesting stuff. Don't get lost.
The surprising origin of the Michael Myers mask. From Captain Kirk to horror icon, and why you'll see it everywhere at Calgary Expo. Every horror fan knows the face. The blank white mask, the empty black eyes, the slow, unstoppable walk. Michael Myers is one of the most recognizable villains in film history. But what many people don't realize is that the mask behind that face has a surprisingly simple origin. It all started with a trip to a costume shop. When Halloween was being made in 1978, the production had almost no budget. They couldn't afford to create a custom mask. So they went shopping and came back with two options, a clown mask and a Captain Kirk mask from Star Trek. Yet, that Captain Kirk, the mask was based on a life cast of William Shatner, and it wasn't meant to be scary at all. But with a few small changes, they created something iconic. They widened the eyes, removed the sideburns and eyebrows, painted it completely white, and reshaped the hair. What was once familiar became something empty, something unsettling. And just like that, Michael Myers was born, or as the film calls him, the Shape. And here's the strange part. William Shatner didn't even know. He wasn't involved in the mask at all, and didn't realize it had been used. Over time, he's talked about it, usually with a sense of humor. His face became one of horror's most iconic images, and fans still talk about it today, especially at events like Calgary Expo, where film history and fandom meet. Shatner has actually appeared at Expo multiple times, and even served as parade marshal for the Calgary Stampede. So why does the mask work so well? Because it's simple, almost human, but not quite. That small difference is what makes it unsettling. It doesn't react. It doesn't change. It just watches. Over the years, the mask has appeared in countless films, each one trying to capture the original look. And the story still gets shared today. There have even been record-breaking gatherings of people dressed as Michael Myers. With Calgary Expo coming up, you'll see characters from everywhere. Superheroes, anime, movie monsters, and of course, horror icons. Michael Myers always shows up because simple works. And it doesn't stop there. Events like HorrorCon keep the horror community going year-round. If you're building your own version, the mask makes the difference. Or explore more variations here, because the right details make it instantly recognizable. You've probably seen the mask at the till. A simple piece with a massive legacy, because sometimes the most iconic looks in film history start the same way, with a trip to a costume shop.
So now you've learned all about the iconic Canadian boy becoming the incredibly iconic Halloween mask in Michael Myers. Right, Ed? Right. So you're still very talkative, so what we want you to do is let everybody see the mask one more time. Wake up, will you? Take a look. And that's the end of our first episode of Shoppe Talk at the Costume Shop.